Without knowing the price of this Yamaha, I would probably guess that this would cost around $600 to $700. Hello, it's Dan from GuitarsNextDoor.com here, and today I will review this Yamaha FG830. And how this works: first I will give you a quick would I recommend, who is this for, who is this not for, and then we will go to the real meat of the review, go through the build quality, hardware, finish quality, playability, sound, value for money, verdict and pros and cons. Let's get right to the point. Would I recommend this Yamaha? Absolutely. If you are looking for an budget level dreadnought that has a solid top and sounds excellent. If that sounds good to you, I think that this is an amazing option for you. Who is this Yamaha for? I think it's an excellent option for beginners who want a really solid beginner/budget instrument. Also, if you are in general looking for a budget acoustic guitar, this is an amazing option. And this works, in my opinion, great for singing and playing too. Great instrument for that purpose. And also if you are looking for a backup acoustic guitar for you, that sounds solid. But even though that this is an excellent budget level acoustic guitar, this is not for everyone. If you are a beginner and have really tight budget, you can get started with playing acoustic guitar for even cheaper price. For example, the Yamaha FG830. It's great. It's not as great as this one, but it's a great beginner instrument that will absolutely get you started. And it costs about $100 to $200 less than this, depending from where you live. Also, if you want to plug in, use an amplifier, this is not an acoustic electric guitar. Also, if you want a full, solid body build, this is not for you. This is one of the biggest cons for me. If you want a bone, nut and saddle right out of the gate, this doesn't have those. This would be a totally amazing, probably the best acoustic guitar, at least one of the best. It is already, but it would be in the top 3 best acoustic guitars under 500 if it would have a bone nut and saddle. Hopefully that quick rundown helped you, and now let's get to the real review and go through the specs, playability, sounds, value for money, pros and cons and overall verdict. Let's get started. This Yamaha, it comes with a solid Sitka spruce top, and for this price range I think this is one of the best looking acoustic guitars. This really looks amazing, excellent. And the rosewood, laminated rosewood back and sides. I usually store this in our living room because this looks so great. And it packs a knuckle neck. It's not the best looking thing on this guitar, but it's still great for the price, definitely. And it feels really smooth and good, in my opinion. And you get the rosewood fingerboard. It looks also excellent. As I said, you don't get real bone nut or saddle, no tusk either, no new bone either. You get the urea nut. It's kind of on the same level, in my opinion, as a synthetic bone nut or plastic nut. Also, you get the normal 25.5 scale length. The tuning stability, it has a normal Yamaha stock tuners, nothing really special. And the tuning stability, I would say that it's good for the price, but it's not excellent. It's not one of the best things about this guitar. You don't have to tune this all the time, but tuning stability, in my opinion, it could be a little bit better. I would hope that it would be a little bit better, but still, it's not terrible, and you won't be spending all your time tuning this guitar. And overall, with the solid top and excellent finish quality, no flaws at all, really smooth fret edges and neck, and really excellent overall build. No issues with the finish either. Really excellent for the price. I would rate them 4.6 out of 5. And then let's move to the playability. I think that this Dreadnought is as easy to play as a budget level Dreadnought gets. Yeah, it's great for playing chords, works really well for normal chord and rhythm playing, excellent for that purpose. And also power chords, I think that those are also as easy as it gets with the Dreadnought, budget level Dreadnought. And the setup with this thing, also, it was really good in my opinion. I didn't need to do any adjustments. I didn't need to adjust the truss rod, for example. I had to do that with one Yamaha that I am currently reviewing too. But yeah, the setup, really great. And it played really well up and down the neck, in my opinion. No issues there. No sharp fret edges or anything like that, so the playability feels really smooth and comfortable. And as I said, for chords, this works really well. And also it works really well for finger picking too, in my opinion. But for acoustic lead playing, it's not that good, but it's kind of a basic Dreadnought, basic budget level Dreadnought for lead playing. It's not amazing, not even great, but it's good in my opinion. For this price, I think the playability with this thing is really great. But still, not the easiest to play guitar. I would rate the playability 4 out of 5. And also, if you are a beginner, keep in mind that the Dreadnought body shape it's a little bit bulkier than, for example, Parlor or Concert, or basically any other body shape than Jumbo and Dreadnought. Those are the biggest. I recommend testing a normal size Dreadnought if you haven't ever played guitar. But basically, it's not an impossible to handle either. Let's now check some sound samples out. And also after that I will give you my opinions about the sounds of these things. And also I have a full no-touch sound demo of this thing on my channel, so I recommend that you check that out too. For this price, it's an excellent sounding acoustic guitar, and it's really versatile tonally, well balanced tone, good volume and projection with this thing too, and kind of a really natural sounding dreadnought with a rich and warm tone in my opinion. And also the low end overall it's really solid, and especially for when finger picking those bass notes, I think that they kind of sound really good, and you can hear them from the mix overall really well. Also, I want to point out that the Yamaha FG830 that I'm also currently reviewing, it has kind of a little bit rattling sound when played heavily, strumming heavily. But this thing doesn't have that problem that much. The basic, even heavier strumming, I think that this sounds really good for the price. When it comes to improvements, stock strings that are still equipped in this thing are not the best. They start to corrode really fast, and so basically if you replace the stock strings, the sound could improve. And also the changing a real bone or tusk saddle and nut, it could also improve the overall sound and sustain. And again, when it comes to leads, the sound is not the best, a little bit tinny sometimes, but not terrible either. Of course, for the price, this sounds excellent, but if you kind of want a good comparison points to acoustic guitars from different price ranges, I would basically rate the sound of this thing overall 3.9 out of 5. But basically for this price, it's as good as it gets. Then the value for the money. Solid top, excellent build quality and finish quality, overall versatile playability, it doesn't cost much, tuning stability is good, not amazing but good, and usually with acoustic guitars from this price range you don't get the real bone nut and saddle anyways, so that's not that big of a deal. And yeah, same thing goes with the all solid wood build. So when it comes to value for money, this offers an excellent bang for the buck. I would rate the value for the money 5 out of 5. And as a verdict, I would say that this is an excellent budget dreadnought that sounds good, excellent for the price, is built well, and is as easy to play as a dreadnought gets. So that kind of sums things up. It's really great acoustic guitar in my opinion. And especially if you are a beginner, I mean you don't need a better acoustic guitar than this in my opinion. Of course, if you have the money, go for it. Buy as expensive acoustic guitar as you can. But for the most people, I think that this is an almost perfect starting point. And the overall rating for this Yamaha FG830, 4.3 out of 5. Stay tuned, because soon I will upload a video where I compare this head to head tonally with the cheaper Yamaha FG800 and also the really popular kind of a thin line acoustic guitar Yamaha APX600. So that will be a really interesting video. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the thumbs up, take care of yourself, and hopefully I will see you again soon.